G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. I was poking around in the fridge before after a really good afternoon. The weather here over the last Saturday and Sunday on the north coast of New South Wales has been phenomenal. Beautiful, warm, early summer days. Maybe it is spring already. No, I don't think it is. But it's just beautiful, and it gets nippy in the evening, which calls for a nice cold beer. And this evening, I've got Carlsberg. Who hasn't smashed down a few Carlsbergs in their life? Cartons of them used to be quite cheap. I know one of the old tow truck drivers here. I'm going to say old. I mean, he's been doing the job for a long time. All he drank was Carlsberg, even on tap. I think they've got it here. But you'd always, if he did a favour for you or helped you out, which he did a lot, Mick the Towie, fucking great guy, you know. He did a huge favour for me. I've still got to pick up, I think I owe him a carton of Carlsberg coming to mind. Anyway, I'll sort that. Carlsberg, but look at this. Elephant. The Elephant Premium Strong. So I like it when a beer just goes, hey, I'm premium strong, or I'm really good, and then you have it and you go, you know what, that's nice. That's a very basic statement. 7.2% ABV, this one from Carlsberg. So this is definitely, and it's from Denmark. It's unforgettable. That's a song, remember? Unforgettable. Beautiful song. Pale gold in colour. Elephant is rich in malty character with a hint of caramel. I was going to say unbalanced, but it's balanced. There we go. By a bit of bitterness, enjoy, never forgotten. Well, let's go. Slight tip, 1.9 standard drinks here on the scale, 330ml bottle. I don't think it is no, that is definitely looking for some trouble. Let's get it in. 7.2, good beer. Oh, little hiss on the bottle. I don't know why I'm whispering. People probably watch this and go, fuck, he's mad. You know, got my Hawker's glass here. I'll tell you why I've had a good day as I get this big, gutsy beer into the glass. 7.2% ABV. This is a catch-up beer, isn't it, when you get to a party and you feel like everyone else is blind on like Hans Super Dry and VB and New. And then you turn up with I think most people, if I turned up to a party and you take a carton of Bolter Easy Hazy, I reckon that's the go-to beer for just a nice staple of getting into craft. Look, this beer looks sensational. I was expecting this to be very clear, very clear. You could see. I could drive looking through this. I shouldn't say that. No, I withdraw that. You don't drive when you have anything alcoholic. But I'm just saying, like glasses, this wouldn't give you the beer goggles looking through them. Elephant beer, 7.2. I don't know where I picked this bad boy up from, but let's go. Let's have a sniff. Head's hanging around. It's a nice beer. Look, it's not going to be a hot bomb, we know that. But it's going to be probably a good, strong, manly Pilsner. Yeah, you can smell those malts, European malts. You smell that European, earthy, doughy, malty, bready, breadcrumby sniff. Yeah, it smells strong and lovely. Let's go. Well, that's smooth. Yeah, it's definitely got that Carlsberg taste. Carlsberg / Heineken / what's the other one? Carlsberg, Heineken. Oh, there's a few. When I think European, I've gone blank. But 7.2, that's getting up there, isn't it? That's what you want. That's what you expect from a good beer. Very character defining, very, it's definitely got a presence of spirit. It smacks you in the face and goes, hello, you want a Pilsner? You want to, yeah, at 7.2, Go for your life, son. Mouthfeel is excellent. Look, like I said, it's not a hot bomb. It's nothing to blow your socks off, but for what it is, yeah, it fits the brief. And it does what it's supposed to do. Very enjoyable beer. A quick, where was I going to start? I won't ramble on too much, but Israel Adesanya, a lot of people don't like fighting, and I get that. And I apologise, the UFC, I have a bit of a watch with it with the teenager. We went down to the club today, didn't have a beer. But it was the beers they got on tap there. Just shit. The best you've got out of a bad bunch would be the Stone and Wood Pacific Ale. Stone and Wood Pacific Ale would be the best out of the bad bunch. Then they may have Byron Bay Lager, and then the rest is old, new, VB. And look, nothing wrong with that. But, there's sort of this when you like craft beer. You even look around for a few cans in the fridge, or we get a lot of travellers up here who come from places where you've got a bit of choice. But then again, that might be the charm. You go into an older bolo and go, yep, new, Reshes, old. And you may have something flash that everyone will get up in arms about, like Byron Bay or Stone and Wood. I think a lot of beer drinkers are going to Stone and Wood, though. Well, maybe that's a very strong, nice beer. If you see this, give it a run at 7.2. Giddy. Up. But you, like one of these older drinkers, and when I say older drinkers, like me coming up now, you don't want to sit in a bar, do you, and smash down 20 news. Maybe you do, and if you do, geez, get them into you. But if you don't, and you like a bit of flavour and something different, there's nothing better, and I understand if you want to sit there and just drink what you want. Just do you? But some people out there, they like seeing something a bit different. And that's why I try and source these beers. I get online, I travel, But anyway, this week, big week coming up. Busy week. Work. I've got a doctor's appointment, just a GP. I don't know why I tell everyone this, probably a therapy session. But anyway, good GP appointment, no probs, that's good. On the weekend, I'll tell you guys and girls, I got a fair bit done. And I'll tell you what, it sucks because you just want to sometimes chill, have a game, read a book, take some photos. You want to go for a walk. You want to do your hobby, do your craft. And I love that time. Downtime is the best time. And no matter what you do, I love hearing about it. I like hearing about it in the comments. I like other people making videos about their hobbies and their fun. And it's just what you're supposed to do in this short blink of an eye. Yeah, Israel Adesanya today, UFC, sucked in. Look, I'm not an Izzy fan. I can't stand him, but I won't go there. But Duplessis from South Africa won, choked him out, which was, look, I do it with the teenager, and I'll tell you, it was just nice to sit there and have some family time. I never, ever, ever, as I grew up, understood what family was. Never had it. And having a son is just the best fucking thing. I don't want to sound too cringe, but I fucking love being a dad, mate. I always say best job in the world. But anyway, yeah, but the beers are getting boring. I don't know. The brewery round near me, Sanctus, is my local brewery. If I lived back in Sydney in this date and time, I'll tell you, I'd be popping around to every brewery in the world. But then you say that when you live there, it's like living near the beach, but you never go to the beach. Like I'm and this is not an expensive area or property where I am. It's a working class area. And I have to jump in the car. Look, I'd probably go, poor me, 10, 15 minutes to get to untouched coastline, Broom's Head. And I think as the years go on, people want that more and more. It's becoming more popular. Like I remember I grew up around sort of inner city. So Bondi, Tamarama, Coogee, Clovelly, Gordon's Bay. Used to do snorkeling around there and look at the fish, the beautiful fish there. And Even Clovelly with the gropers. They had big groper fish down there in Clovelly. This beer's getting to me 7.2. What a good strong beer though. I like it. Bronte Tamarama used to be rough little beaches. Tama was always renowned being rough. Then you went round to Bondi. Then you went up to the Heads, the Gap, where the Heads are. Beautiful parts of the world. They really are nice. Bondi, I'm going to say it again because I'm trying to think of the next word. Bondi, Malabar. So Malabar and Manly were the three big sewerage plants back in the 70s, 80s, And even around Malabar, Little Bay, shout out to Gumball R1, he used to ride trail bikes around there when we were you'd see toilet paper washing up, tampons, frangers, like weird shit, syringes on the beach. But you'd get, and you'd smell it. And the only way you'd be guided by whether to swim or not is one, fucking common sense, which I don't think a lot of humans have at the moment. And secondly is the signs. Read the fucking signs. But then again, we don't read instructions sometimes, so. But good memories of Little Bay, good memories of the headland out there, walking around the old World War II forts, and Sydney beaches. Look, that's where we dumped our shit. And now, it's just expensive, isn't it? You'd never get in the market down there, would you? How do you? Unless you got like a huge paying job or like, I think I'd rather live in a city. At least then you can jump on the light rail now. I don't think the light rail goes to Bondi at all. They wanted to do a train line out to Bondi in the eastern suburbs, which I thought made sense. But I think the light rail, last time I hopped on it in Sydney, I got to go back. I got a bit of Sydney in my blood, guys and girls. And I'm going to leave this video with this because I'm rambling like shit. But, I was born and bred in a city, and, as you get older, you try to find where you belong and, and where you think home is. I mean, my home right now is here. This is my home. And where I come from, it is in a city, and I love going back there. I do. A lot of people go, I hate living there, I hate this, But, find the balance in your life, I suppose, where you want to live, where you come from, where you want to stay, because we can stay in touch. You don't need to be with family, I suppose, so close as, I don't know. But, look, I just try to be the reasonable, sensible kind of thinker, to think what the masses would say, and I don't want to appease everybody. I really don't care, but it's more just, look, I'm fiddling now. Where you come from and who you are, and as you get older, it does change. It does, and just embrace it. Shout out to Dallas, bro, in hospital, like really not in a good way, and I hope you do look back on this and go, man, keep fighting. And I hope people are kind. I don't want people on my channel going, like, he's just a good dude. He's a dude you'd have a beer with. He's a dude you'd never forget. He's a fucking rascal. He's a great dad. And I just want him to get better. And I mean that. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other, raise your glass, have a beer, like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. If not, that's all